Man, don't we all want every single game to release? You know that awesome game reveal you saw some time ago you just wish you could play right now. Where is it at? Is it still in heavy development in secrecy? Is it on hold? Or worst of all, is it cancelled? These big questions of life that wake me up in the middle of the night crying will be answered in this video, probably. First of all, we have the beautiful and ambitious looking open world Exosuit shooter Plan 8 from World Abyss. Ever since this game was revealed more than 4 years ago, I have been eagerly waiting for any kind of new footage or details to drop, only to be disappointed in the end because radio silence. We have nothing on this game since its reveal. Nothing aside from the simple fact that yes, this game is still in heavy development as we speak and is still very much alive. World Abyss confirmed this in a recent earning call, mentioning they're very excited for this game's future, but apart from that there just doesn't seem to be any mention of Plan 8 from the company, which is sad because of how much potential this game has if it releases in the near future. The studio is working on their other game, Crimson Desert, which is looking awesome as we speak, and then once they're happy with their product that they've created, Plan 8 will be their next big project. This game is huge and seems to have so many gameplay features attached to it. It's no wonder there's still a ton of people begging for any kind of new update. Plan 8 is unique and stands out from the rest. It combines open world MMO elements with a single player story with action-packed gameplay and realistic graphics that players expect within the shooter genre. The exosuits allow players to exercise superhuman power, granting wearers extraordinary strength and capabilities. Every exosuit has its own special abilities, and when an exosuit meets another on the battlefield, they can counter each other depending on their compatibility, like climbing walls, flying, and so on. Next up we have Arc Raiders. Where did this photorealistic like game from ex-Battlefield devs go? Its initial reveal looks so special and full of action and got pretty much everyone on board with its premise. You have a massive open breathing world with wildlife, different biomes, other players, and giant robots. What could go wrong with this? Is it even still in development? Well, yes, it is in heavy development as we speak, but unfortunately for many, things changed for Arc Raiders. Well, first of all, its developers decided to work and release their other game, The Finals, before Arc, which did upset some people, but it was understandable. But now they have gone and switched the game genre totally, from being a PvE action-adventure game with friends to a PvE VP extraction shooter a la Escape from Tarkov. This is one of the main reasons why development went in slow mode, so the team could change all the core gameplay features. Now most, if not everyone, were and still is disappointed by this decision, because there is already so many extraction shooters, we just didn't need another one. But yes, it still looks really interesting and it's planned for some time in 2024.
I've seen lights in orbit with no home. I've seen Ark roaming the streets of buried cities. Hunters by day. Reapers by night. Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
Next up we have a new Brothers in Arms game. Believe it or not, a new Brothers in Arms game was and might still be in development as we speak. I would absolutely love for this to be real as I'm a big fan of the older games. The developers Gearbox had started working on this project, which by the way Gearbox are the creators of Borderlands, and they started working on this a few years ago, and reports came later on saying development was going super well and that it's coming when it's ready. It pretty much confirmed that yes, a Brothers in Arms game is happening when it leaked through the big Nvidia blowout that happened in 2023. Gearbox has recently been sold to Take-Two Interactive, which means all on-hold projects can be fully back in development, and that would mean Brothers in Arms is still alive and kicking. I'm hoping we get something real soon, please. Next up we have Project DT. This ambitious and very secretive game has been revealed 3 years ago and we haven't had much news about it until very recently. An avid follower found the studio updated the game's website with new details and teasers, confirming that yes, this game is still very much alive. Next up we have Everwild. This game has been announced so many years ago, yet it never seemed to want to release because Rare, its developers, just don't give us any update at all on it, and it's sad because this project is looking amazing and would have promised a big beautiful open world to explore with friends and a ton of creatures to find. In 2021, a leaked report revealed that the game had been rebooted and will be releasing sometime in 2024 or early 2025. Well, we're approaching that date, so please be real and alive. I really want this game to exist. It looks absolutely beautiful and has a different art style.
In the bonds we share, and in moments of stillness, it teaches us to look beyond the expected. To be a light in dark places. To seek answers. And to stand watch over our world. Our world has a rhythm. We all sense it. But only a few truly feel it.
这些该死的 PUA， 是 PUA，
在这儿呢，抓住他！
这群仿生人真难缠。我得去守住圣诞节。
这是最后的机会了。
把曙光给我！
Next up, we have Ill, with an ambitious looking FPS horror game that hasn't gotten a major update in so long. Yes, it is still alive though. If you've been following the developer's Patreon, you would see some updates from time to time, and it's looking really good at this point. They have hired more people and has gotten a bigger place for Ill for their studio, so it's going really well. They're just all about secrecy right now. They're developing a demo and the full game in secret, and they want a big reveal when it's ready. Coming from professional animators, this game was created with a dream idea to make the most gory experience there is, with full-time body dismemberment and a realistic shooting experience almost never seen before in gaming. It's got the voice of Leon from Resident Evil doing the main protagonist and Lorne doing the soundtrack. There's immense potential here, and I hope we get a new trailer very soon.
Shit. They were really rushing out of there, weren't they? Alright, head to the dome. It might be your only way down.
Next up, we have Beyond Good and Evil 2. This game now holds the record for a revealed game that hasn't been released yet. The game has been revealed in 2007 from Ubisoft and hasn't even been out to the public yet. It is absolutely crazy. The thing is, we're still talking about this game today because it is still getting some reports here and there confirming it is being worked on as we speak by Ubisoft. It's not even cancelled. That is crazy if it's actually a real report. What is happening with this long lost project? Why does it take so many years to release? Well, its creators said it is one of the most ambitious games ever made, with galaxies to explore and entire planets as well, with cities and missions to do. Well, I don't think this idea is working well right now because we've yet to hear something positive about it or any kind of updates, thanks to reports saying it had been rebooted multiple times. So I don't really know what's going on with it, but I guess Ubisoft has to release it sometime, so I hope it's still alive.
It's about bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha, just as Yama described it. True freedom lies beyond.
Next up, we have Ferocious. This game looks absolutely amazing, and it's been some time now since we had a new gameplay reveal, but just recently the developer gave me some clips for you guys, and it is looking awesome. Now we're talking about a small ambitious indie project that has been in the works for years now, and it's just now receiving its long-awaited official details and gameplay clips. Welcome to Ferocious, an absolutely beautiful and realistic dinosaur horror FPS that throws you onto an unknown island in the Japanese Sea, where almost no one set foot on. This game takes inspiration from the amazing 2005 King Kong movie and has you survive on a weird island filled with monstrosities, from dinosaurs, giant crabs, giant fishes, all the way to disgusting insects that will eat you alive if you dare walk in their dark caves or disgusting swamps. These insects are the stuff from Nightmare, and if you've seen that scene in the King Kong movie, well, you know what I'm talking about. Ferocious throws you into this mess, but it's also much much more than that, because the game spawns a story, a human faction seeking to take control of the island, and much more. Ferocious started as a project made by one single developer for years, but thanks to its new publisher, Tiny Build, the dev has been able to hire a team to help turn this massive prototype into a full-fledged game that you have to look forward to. In Ferocious, you wake up on the shores of a mysterious island in the Japanese Sea. Your boat got destroyed, leaving you stranded with no idea where you are, or where your brother is, or if he's even still alive. While exploring, you'll notice that something isn't right. Not only are there dangerous prehistoric beasts lurking in every corner, there's also a paramilitary tech company that has taken over the island, sealing off any chance of escape. The game is a single-player campaign combining story-driven action-adventure and first-person shooter with survival elements. It is not an open-world game. Instead, the player progresses from level to level, each representing a different location on the island and offering a lot more exploration. Next up, we have The Last Night. This game has been announced years ago as well and looks so good for how unique everything feels here. We've unfortunately yet to see anything new from it, besides the fact that the CEO confirmed it is still in development and bigger than ever, but is yet to talk about a reveal date. I think they like to keep the secrecy here because there's been some controversy here and there some years ago about this game, about the CEO saying some things that, I don't know, some randoms were just offended by, so I think they just want to be secret for now. Next up, we have A Quiet Place, the game. Yes, this game exists and it's still coming, and it has been for a very long time now, but we've recently had confirmation that it is still happening and that it is going very well. This is a game I'm absolutely excited for because of its premise and how much potential there is for a game just like this, especially if you bring in co-op or with AI friends, because the publisher and the devs working on it are known to create co-op/AI companions in every single game that they make. Now, if you guys didn't know, A Quiet Place deals with a post-apocalyptic Earth following an alien invasion that has left most of the population dead or in hiding, while the aliens, or at least the monsters that have been unleashed by other more intelligent aliens, are blind, but with incredibly acute hearing. This has made survival on Earth almost impossible, but some intelligent humans are using their best options to stay alive, and this is exactly what this new game will be all about. A Quiet Place, the game, will follow an original story separated from the movies and will allow you to play new characters trying to survive in this world invaded by terrifying monsters. Welcome to Project Awakening, a massive and beautiful open world game that can be played either solo or in co-op that's still alive to this day. Welcome to No More Room in Hell 2 that has seen a significant improvement, so this gameplay is not the final product at all. Finally, we have Vigilancer 2099. It is still in heavy development as we speak.